I have also here a tomato. And I have here some eggs. Now, imagine now that I throw the tomato down, or for that matter, the egg, and that they hit the floor at 5 meters per second. I could do that. They would not come back up. They would go pfft. So therefore, the change in velocity would not be 10, apart from the sign that you have to think about, but it would only be 5 meters per second. The impact time would probably be much longer, maybe a quarter of a second. So therefore, the average acceleration during the impact would then be only 5 divided by 1/4 would be something like 20 meters per second square. Now, whether you call it plus or whether you call it minus 20 meters per second square depends on your convention of what you call increasing x. But the eggs and the tomatoes don't care what you call minus and what you call plus. Whether the acceleration is minus 20 meters per second square or plus 20 meters per second square, you better believe it, the egg will break. So it's only in your convention that it matters, but of course the physics will not change. The eggs couldn't care less what you have chosen for your sign convention. Something breaks because the magnitude of acceleration becomes too high. That's why something breaks. A few days ago, I saw a Sherlock Holmes movie. And there was a guy who fell on the floor, a marble floor. Hit his head, was lying there motionless. And he was Watson. And Watson said to Sherlock Holmes, "What happened?" Sherlock Holmes walks over to the guy, touches him, and he says, "He crushed his skull." He looked very intelligent, I must say, when he said that. He crushed his skull. And I said, gee, that's really physics in action. A really modest velocity when he hits the floor. But he hit the floor like a billiard ball. The guy was bold, for one thing. And so the impact time was very short. And when the impact time is short, even if you hit the floor with a modest speed, the acceleration is high, and that was too much. And so that's why his skull was crushed. So what matters is this change in velocity and the impact time.